Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda and it's Free Pattern Friday. Yes, Free Pattern Friday. Now here is one I've been thinking about doing for a long time. It's called Octagon Shuffle. And here's just a quick look at it. This is the one we did the templates for. We did a template refresher for Quilt Bingo, and this is it. So I'm kind of happy to present this one to you because this was a lot of fun to cut and come up with, and we played around. We got some crazy fabrics out of my fabric stash and scraps. We got scraps, and we're just having a good time with this today. But first, let's get to our shout outs, but otherwise I'm going to forget. Kayla at Kayla Quilts is on our radar. Now I've been watching her for a while. You guys got to go check her out, give her some love and encouragement, tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. You know, also too, if you like our videos and you like seeing what's going on here, please share, like, and subscribe with your quilting friends. And making comments helps our analytics push our video forward so we get more viewers and we can continue bringing you fun, free fabrics, fabric ideas or quilt block ideas. You know, it's just a lot of fun. Also, Quilt Bingo is underway. Please make sure you go check that one out. It's a fun skill builder, and we're having a blast with it. Also, there's going to be the New York Beauty blocks that are also on Mondays. So there's lots going on this channel as well. Facebook group, we have one, and it's big, it's growing, and there's so many community chats, so many fun community chats going on there. We also have a virtual sewing room hosted by Discord that the people are meeting up every day and, you know, just having a great time in there. There's also fabric exchanges by country to keep the postal costs down. Also, I speak for free, and I have one speaking engagement where I talk about elements of design, making charity quilts and working with scrap fabric, and I'm working on another one now for and I'm hoping to have it ready for end of December, January. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please come send me a message or an email. I'll be happy to make an accommodation and speak to your group or guild. I also shout outs for quilting channels. Yes, please send them through email or message me through Facebook. I would love to help out other quilting channels because YouTube is one of those forums where everybody has a voice and there's room for all the voices. So you guys, that is something important. You know, before I started my channel, I just kept watching more YouTube channels, and when I found new ones, I watched them too. So, I mean, this is kind of where we're at right now. Also, there's Zoom sew dates. Once a month, we meet up from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's the first Saturday of every month, and all the dates are listed in the show notes below as well. Check those out. I think that's it. I think that's all it is. So, come on in. We're going to play with Octagon Shuffle, and this is where you pull out your crazy oversized or overscale large prints. This is a perfect one for it. Okay, so here's Octagon Shuffle. Now you make templates. Now this is a really good scrap buster for those oversized pieces of crazy fabric or large scale print you don't know what to do with, right? I mean, it's a really good size to play around with. Now, these are, you know, like 3.5. Well, 3.5 is a little big, right? So you got to take off an inch and like a quarter or an eighth of an inch. And these are like just your end piece, your end cap pieces. So it's all, you know, you cut one of these and you cut, you know, 8 of these and 4 of these, and it works out great. So let's just move this to the side and we'll pick it up. Now you're assembling this by partial seams, so you have to just kind of decide, where am I starting? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to put it just like so. And you want that 1/4 inch, and I'm gonna draw this out for you here so you can see what I'm talking about here. There is a mark here, an imaginary line that is a 1/4 inch this way and a 1/4 inch this way, right? So it kind of creates the X marks the spot, right? This X right here. Well, the same goes here. So this goes all the way down a 1/4 inch, and this goes 1/4 inch. So you have to kind of line up those two X marks the spot, right? I know it sounds silly, but it's true. Now how did I do this? Okay, so this gets marked up with this. So once you get that X marks the spot met, now you can do this either by, you know, pinning it or guessing or whatever. I mean, this is pretty much foolproof, right? You just pop it in there, and because this is a partial assembly, partial seams, right? You just pivot this just like so, and you only do half the seam. Oh, I've got the wrong foot. Ah, sorry. Sorry, I've got the wrong foot. We will change the foot. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could use that one too, but I prefer my 1/4 inch foot. If I'm sewing 1/4 inches, I prefer my 1/4 inch foot. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn on the light because I can see what I'm doing. And then you're just only going to do up to here. And then you're going to back stitch. There, just like that. That's how you're going to do this. And I know some of you are groaning already. It's like, oh, another partial seam. You know, partial seams, if you master them, you can make all sorts of amazing things. And my bobbin thread just broke. Why did that happen? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, I must have hit a weird spot, but there it is. It's going now. There. Okay, and the foot falls off. All these things are going. Why are we sewing so long? Okay, so with your partial seams, what you're going to do is you're just going to finger press this out, just like so, right? Just like that. You're going to put it back, and you're going to pick up this one next, right? And you're going to go from that magical spot, that X, where X meets the spot, all the way out to the other end, right? All the way out to here. Okay, there we go. Now, just like that. Okay. Then, I don't have any leader enders. Where did that go? Okay, well, whatever. I don't have a leader ender. So then you push it out and you press that out just like so. So nice. Put it back and you're picking up the pink one. And you just continue around like this as if you know what you're doing. It's very, very simple. Very simple way of doing things. Okay, so let's just go here like so. This would be a real fun block to work with on like a crazy quilt. Like you could play around with, because it's octagon shaped, right? You can play around, do all sorts of fun things with it too, right? There, that goes there. Now we pull the yellow. I tried to pick colors that went with this a bit better, you know, like what went with the center. I have lots of this for some reason. I'm not sure where it came from, but I have lots of it. There. There we go. Now I go to the purple, and I put the purple down here like so. And the octagon always stays to the bottom because half of the sides are unbiased, right? I mean that's, and on all of the trapezoid pieces, you're putting the straight of grain on the bias, so that's why that works out that way. Okay, and just like that. Okay, just like that. Put it back, and now you flip this one, you take that one. Works so nice. So lovely. So lovely to come together. Alright, there we go. Ooh, what's the matter here? Oops, hang on. There, it got caught. It got caught. That's strange. That's never happened. Okay. There we go. Now we're just going to put this down, just like so. The trapezoids are 45-degree trapezoids. So in case you're wondering, if you wanted to not do templates, you could do, you know, a construction that way. There we go. And just like that. Oops, a little string. Take the string out. Okay, now we're going to move. Okay, so this is where we are right now. We're here. We're putting this one. So we're going to move this and push this one right out of the way to lay down this one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, up. Okay, then we go just like that, and we flatten it all out, and then we put this down, and we try our best to get this as flat as possible before it goes under the sewing machine. Here we go. Flat as possible. Oops. Yeah, here we go. Just like so. And we're going to back stitch just to make sure we got it. There. Now. Okay. So now we're just going to finger press this right out. Now, this looks a little strange now, doesn't it? Because you've got to put these on. And I think I forgot to cut the 1/8 seam allowance off for the, because I cut a 3.5-inch strip, and I might have forgotten to cut that 1/8 off. Oh dear. Okay, so we are just going to fold this at half and put it in the middle. Here we go. There we go. We're going to try and make this the best we can. I probably didn't cut this right. The templates are probably right, but I didn't cut it right, so that's why things are starting to come out of line. I will check the templates and make sure they're correct for you, just so you don't have any mistakes in your pattern. Okay, there we go. Take that off. Okay, push that away. Now you want to skip one and go to the next one. That's probably what happened, because these are fitting very well. Oh my gosh, I probably cut it wrong. Okay, well, that's okay. Your straighted grain is on here, and your straighted grain is from the top to the bottom, so yeah, it's probably what's causing the issue here. I messed up. I messed up the cutting. That's not the first time that's happened, and it probably will not be the last. Okay, here we go. Skip 2. There we go. Yeah. There. Okay. Okay, last piece. Yeah, I messed up the cutting. I didn't trim that 1/8 out of a 3.5 inch strip on the trapezoid. I didn't cut off the 1/8. That's what's made this wrong. Oh well, that's okay. It's still a cute block, but I just have to remember to do that in the pattern. Make sure you guys cut it correctly. It's still cute. Okay, here we go. Now, okay. Now I'm going to show you the back. It broke again. What's going on down there? Okay, the thread keeps breaking in my bobbin. Why is that? Oh, that's fine. What the heck? Maybe something sharp is... That's weird. That's never happened before. My bobbin thread keeps breaking. That's kind of weird. I will have to investigate, but we will do it later. Okay, so here's the block, and I'm going to show you the back so you have a idea how to iron this as you're going. The center, I always find, lays flatter if it's pushed out, right? Like, so from here, everything gets pushed out, including the partial seam, right? And then you don't have any bubbles, right? So as you're going along, just keep pressing out away from the center, including the four corners. Yes, I made a mistake on the cutting. So this block is a little out, but that's okay. It's still cute. Let me give this a good press, and I'm just going to measure the block to make sure everything else is okay with it. Because if it's just my cutting error, I don't have to change your pattern. Okay, come back in a bit for the ta-da moment. Okay, here's your free pattern Friday, Octagon Shuffle. Now this, okay, I made a mistake in the cutting. It was my mistake. The pattern is correct, it's my mistake. This turns out to 12.5 inch unfinished, 12 inch finished, and like I say, it's perfect for those wild and crazy prints, the oversized prints that we have, and we don't know what to do with them, right? So this is the perfect time to pull them out and just go, yes, I'm going to use you today, right? So anyways, this one does come together. These are 45-degree trapezoids, and very, very simple, very quick. And it would fit on a 3.5 inch strip, but you have to cut that 1/8 of an inch off the very top of the trapezoid. So anyways, I hope you guys give this one a try. This one was so much fun to come up and show you guys how to do, and I hope everything is going grand for you in your sewing room, and your 1/4 inch is just perfect. So you have fun until we meet each other again. Okay, bye! My husband and I would like to thank you for all of your support and watching our videos and sharing and liking. It has just been, you've put us on such an amazing journey, and we are having so much fun. I hope everything is going so well in your life, and you know, your 1/4 inch is perfect. Everything is working out for you. And we're just so happy to be part of your life, and you having, like I say, you're watching us. I was just so thrilled that you're doing that. So I want to say goodbye, and I want to thank you with all my heart. Okay? Take care. Bye.